Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video, and it is time to take on the next stage of the EX challenge quest against Voidfried. That's a very interesting name. But we are using an Earth team because he is space. And this one, I took a look at the missions, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult for people to do this if they don't have the units, right? So missions, 9 turns or less, fine. At least 3 counterattacks will be a bit more difficult if you don't have Earth 2.0's Benny Maru, who gives you counterattacks, or if you don't have the Golem, which has like a 70% chance of counterattack or something like that. So, and guard, which is also good. But counterattacks, like if you don't have someone giving you counterattacks, it's going to be up to RNGesus to have you get that mission. Either you just naturally get 3 counterattacks, which have fun with that, or you just give up on these 5 emblems, which honestly, like, I bought everything in that shop. I don't need anything else. So I have like 300 emblems just chilling. That's like, it's cool. We got more emblems. But again, it's good for newer players to get some of that early game gear that's awakened. 5 alive, 3 body and spirit changing skills, which are the star-shaped skills. So that won't be too difficult on this specific team. And then we've got 6 combo of greens. So this is the team we're going to run first off. We've got Earth Benny Maru giving us guaranteed counterattacks, boosting the greens and the skill points we get by like 250%, which is so unnecessary. And then resetting skill costs. And then we've got Isis for orb change, Aaron for orb change. Also, she's got a star skill, you've got a star skill. You have a star skill? Do you have a star skill? I don't actually know. You do have a star skill. Alright, cool. Yeah. The healing skills, or the health-related skills. That's what we're talking about. So let's jump in with this team. I don't think it should be that difficult to clear as a whole, especially if another green-focused stage. Like, I put out the video for the last EX challenge quest, and you know the light team works, the dark team works, the space 2.0 team works if you have Guy. I mean, there's a whole bunch of green-focused teams, so that's not hard. The only difficult part about this is going to be getting those counterattacks. And especially if they don't want to give you any greens, which, I mean, we do, but we don't, right? We do, but we don't have them. So let's bring you in, and let's go ahead and apply her heal over time. That way we can just start tanking and healing back whatever damage Voidfried does to us. Alright. So, okay, so that's almost good. That's almost good. So we've healed back. Let's go ahead and burn off these oranges, and then hopefully we can get a good orb change next turn. Okay, well, that's funny. Do I have enough to... I don't have enough to do that yet. Okay. I guess we'll send the orange. That way it brings in the blue so we can use Isis next turn. And we'll just send one of those. He's going to ult us again. This is our last turn of constant healing. So, okay, so that's fine. So now let's take out Aaron for Isis. Yeah, we can worry about the magic changing skills later. Let's use that orb change. There's the full hand of green. Let's go ahead and bring in Trainee for Isis. Don't have enough to use the green buff now, but we don't really need it because we're going to get like full skill points off 3 of these greens once we use this. So counterattack rate, skill point plus 250, and skill reset. So let's go ahead and use Benny Maru. Honestly, unit I also don't use that often because counterattacks is kind of wonky, and you don't really need it until you need it. Breath of Terra, and cool beans. Alright, so we're going to get the 3 counterattacks because they're going to AoE us here. I think after the ult. I think being the keyword, but I mean, yeah, look, we only needed 88 points, and we could have gotten like 300 points off this. Okay, so let's see if he does an AoE here after his ult, because obviously we're not going to counter the ult, but we're going to counter, yes, this. So 1 and 2 and 3. All right, so there's 3 counterattacks right there. Now let's go ahead and bring you back, and then we'll use the heal, the HP increase, and the constant heal. Technically, the HP increase doesn't really do much, and I did that totally out of order because I should have done that first and then healed. Whatever, sue me. But we got what we needed. We used 3 magic or body and mind changing skills. So that's the important part. Let's burn off these oranges here. Try and get some ults. I think it's turn 10? Turn 10 when Miran's earth buff really stacks out. I don't really remember. It's been a while. Is it turn 10? Every 2 turns. Yeah. Okay. Max of 60. So it's turn 9? Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Let's just keep on building up some ults. So let's get some more blues in here. That gets us another counterattack, resets our skills, so we can keep on healing, which is the whole point of this team. It's just to be a super tanky team that doesn't let you die. So let's do this. Let's give us all counterattacks here. We're going to stall out until we can use the full power of the stat swap. So we got a whole bunch of Miran orbs. Let's use that and then the constant heal again for funsies. And then we'll send these orbs. That'll get us a lot of points. And this should be 2 ults now, 1 for Miran, yeah, and 1 for Valentine in the back. So 1, 2, and 3 counterattacks there. Turn 8, still not capped out, right? No. Okay. Do we just go ahead and use it though? We have enough points, right? Will we get an Aaron ult here? No, we won't. Okay, we're just gonna send it. So let's take you out. Will we have enough points for that? Okay, yeah, we will. So let's use the orb change here. And then we'll bring you in for... Let's check you out. Alright, cool. We'll do that, and then we'll use the stat swap, which is going to give Miran and Trainee a whole buff, like a whole bunch of attack, and then the earth attack, and then we'll use the magic power and magic resistance down from Valentine. And then we might kill here? I don't actually know. It's not the most powerful team in the world. But let's do this. So Valentine does 51k. I don't think we're going to kill. Miran does 42k, and then the follow-ups do have extra power, but not quite enough. Okay. 20k right there. If those were Valentine orbs, they would have killed. Alright, but we actually didn't really take that much damage either. So, and then there's a counterattack. And then we got another Miran ult, so we can just do it again. So, now, this is still not capped out, so it is turn 10. It is turn 10 when that caps. Cool beans. He's dead. So, obviously you don't have to take this long. Let's come back with the Golem team now and try and use that. Alright, so the next team we're going to try is the Earth 1.0 team with the Hero and Water Rimuru for the orb changing. And we're going to use the Golem this time, because the Golem also gives counterattack rate, just not guaranteed. It's a 60% chance to counterattack. But you have 80% chance to guard, which means that the normal attacks, you will take less damage. But the ults are still going to be full power, so going to be a little bit dicey there. So let's try it out. Obviously, if you don't have a very good Earth team, honestly, neither of them are really that good. You can just bring the Golem and then whatever your strongest team is and just brute force it while guaranteeing yourself at least the 3 counterattacks. This team does not have 3 of the body and spirit changing skills, so you'll have to use a different team for that. Just bring healers. You can do that instead. And then really there's only one other unit that can get that counterattack mission done, but wow. Well, okay. I mean, I'm not going to argue with it. If the game wants to give me the perfect hand turn 1, then it can give me the perfect hand turn 1, and we don't argue with these. So let's do this, and I guess we'll bring Benny in for just the earth damage. Cool beans. I like it. This will give us, you know, almost double protection, we'll be ready to go, and so we can guard most of the normal hits, and then start counterattacking, and then I guess we just have to survive. We don't really have a healer on this team, which is probably not the best thing. I should have probably brought Trainee instead of the hero. I don't really know what the hero is going to do for us right now, if we're going to be perfectly honest with you. Let's go ahead and Golem up. Also, I've got a charm on him that gives more protection gauge per every orb, so it'll just help us, you know, keep the Golem active so we don't take as much damage once he's done ulting us. And I think actually we're going to deny this first ult because I don't want to deal with it. So, and then we're just going to have to, you know, keep on building up points again. We're doing decent damage though. So here's the AoE, and then 1 counter, 2 counter. Okay, just 2 counters there. So we still have the counterattack and the guard up, so we don't really have to worry about it that much. The blue nerf will leave in 2 turns from now. So we really don't want to use Water Rimuru right now. Let's just do this, and we'll send the greens for funsies. So the ult, 20k, not great. Has no buffs active whatsoever. Alright, and then the ult hits us, not too much damage. And then here is... oh, no attack here. Unfortunate. So let's go ahead and put another counterattack up, get another guard going. The blues are still nerfed, which is really unfortunate, but hopefully we can get a full hand next turn. We're going to send these oranges. He's got his own counter for jokes. Alright, perfect. Natural full hand of blue. We're going to tank this again, and then he will AoE, and now we should get just one counterattack. But that's the 3 that we... well, yeah, that's more than what we needed right there. So that worked out pretty well. So now we just have to whittle away. Just have to do as much damage as possible. So let's work on building ults now. So pop, 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 pop. Soe will have his ult. That's good. He can do guaranteed crits, but we have the hero, so we could just use that instead and give everybody crits, or at least 2 people crits. Okay, there's that, and then another counter, and another counter. Cool, 2 attacks there. And we can do it again, but this time we're going to take Soe out because we don't really need him right now. We'll bring the hero in for you. And then I think what we'll do is we will rewind for funsies after using the Golem. And we'll try and get closer to an ult using these oranges. So that's almost a Benny ult there. Still a little bit away from the Valentine ult. So, okay, well, we can just do that, I guess. Alright, we got a counter there, but we guarded that counter, so that's the good thing about guard, is that it does protect you from the normals. It's just the ults. The ults are going to hurt, and of course we don't have any Valentine orbs again, so hilarious. Gotta love it. We'll just keep sending hero orbs. I guess. Alright, another guard on the counter. There's more guards, so counterattack there, counter there. Okay, so let's go ahead and steal it again. And this will get us her ult there, so we don't have to worry about that. This will also get us Benny Maru's ult. So 60 points there. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll have enough, but I don't really think that it matters. So let's get you in here for Benny Maru. Alright, and then we're going to guard and counterattack. So in case these 3 ults don't kill, maybe we counterattack and we kill them anyways. Let's use the guaranteed crit, give it to everybody, and then we'll send a full hand. I think he's dead. I think. The hero, 10,000. Okay, maybe not. Soe, 31,000. Valentine, 31,000. And then the follow-up heroes that are crits will not kill. We're going to take this ult, but then maybe we counterattack and we kill him. Maybe a couple counterattacks. And then AoE, and then counter. And, oh. Okay, well, you got to be like that. Whatever. Alright, we'll have Valentine finish it off. Okay, so there's another team. Obviously, it was a lot more painful than it should have been. We should have brought training instead of the hero, to be perfectly honest, for the healing. But, you know, we got the counterattacks in. So those are the 2 protectors that give you counterattacks. So now, if you don't have either of them, which I don't think a lot of people has Benny Maru, you're pretty much limited to 1 remaining character that can guarantee you get counterattacks. Otherwise, you're going to have to pray to RNGesus that he's going to be nice to you. So we'll be right back. Okay, so this is going to be your last hope for getting the counterattack mission done reliably. Dark Diablo 2.0 has a skill that gives him guaranteed counterattacks and 20% counterattack power, which I mean is cool, but you know the whole problem with him when he came out is that he didn't taunt. So you had to either pray that the enemy hit him, or make sure the enemy only does AoEs, which this Ifrit does do a few AoEs. He also does a few single targets, and he also does a whole lot of ults, which you can't counterattack. But it is down here. I'm going to leave it at level 9, 96%. If we hit that 4%, then I'm just going to hate life. But obviously, we don't have a way to negate damage on this team, so I brought 2 healers to make sure that, you know, because Diablo has to get hit to counterattack. So we got to keep him alive. We got to keep everybody alive. So this is what we're going to do. Plus, one of these has type advantage. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to see how this goes. No promises. Honestly, if you have Golem, just use the Golem. If you have, for some reason, have Benny Maru, then definitely use Benny Maru. Because I don't foresee this going as smoothly as I would like it to be. But we'll find out. Also, I know that the first attack is a single target, so don't use the counterattack there. But we have blues, which is good, so we can at least get him up front. And we'll do pop, 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 pop. We'll send Trainee last to see how much damage he does on, you know, type advantage. 3,000, a guard, and okay, a cheeky counter for himself. Fun. And okay, so he hit that. We got a whole bunch of oranges here. So I think he AoEs after this attack. So let's go ahead and get the counter up now, and then we can reset that next turn with Veldora. Let's do this. We'll have enough points to heal from whatever damage we take, and on top of this counter. Too bad we can't counter. Wow, a counter. Counter again. Do it. 3 counters in 2 turns. That's incredible. I love it. All right, please be an AoE. All right, good. So there's 1 counterattack there. Congratulations. Alright, so we're going to heal. And then we will... I think we'll send these oranges again. Do we reset? Do we reset? I think we do reset the heal and the counterattack. So let's do a counterattack again. Hopefully the next attack is another AoE and not a single target. Otherwise, I will be deeply sad. So pop and pop. Thankfully, I didn't counterattack me again. Alright, there's that. And then... oh. I guess I'm going to be deeply sad because he didn't even attack. Good to fucking know. Alright, so let's do this. Not getting a whole lot of points because we're not using any greens. Not that we're getting any natural greens. We're going to take another ult here. Alright, there's a good hand right there. And Diablo, you're looking pretty bad. Looking pretty bad, okay? Let's go ahead and heal. We don't have enough to use an orb change because we haven't been getting a whole bunch of anything. Excellent, I guess. Cool. Whatever. Alright. Okay. Yeah, this is going about how I thought it would go. Not very well. So this is an option. I'm not going to finish this fight. Just know that Diablo can be a counterattack unit, but honestly, like, I wouldn't fucking bother. He can do it. He can do it. I just don't want to do it. So if you want to try it out, if that's your only option, then good luck. If you have the Golem, which, you know, is a general pool unit, OG general pool unit, be my guest. And if you have Benny Maru for whatever reason you summoned on Earth 2.0, then he will definitely get that mission done. But yeah, we're gonna stop this before I bang my head against a wall any harder. So let me know what teams you use to beat it. If, you know, is there a unit that I missed that gives counterattacks? Maybe. I don't know. I thought I went through all of them, but I've made mistakes before. Let me know in the comments, but that's it from me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you later.